Xavier Michaels with the cheap shot to Frankie.
Frankie rolls his way to the ring. And a cheap shot by Xavier Michaels.
Right off the
The
bat.
referee in this contest is Chase Manning.
It can't be a DQ because hey, you got to ring the bell. He said it.
Well, sorry, I was a little out of place there.
Michaels gets a head
What kind of show? How are you letting all this stuff go? Rusty did name you right. Shenanigans minor.
Well, last time these guys met, we had history because Frankie Swap Tower actually threw a closed fist. I've seen him wrestle probably 100 matches.
It wasn't a closed fist. It was just so fast. It looked like it was a closed fist.
It was.
Frankie does not.
I know. I couldn't believe it.
Frankie does not break the rules.
I went back and looked. He actually did it. Yes, we got it.
Quit trying to tarnish the man's name.
Oh. But I love how Xavier just taking it to Frankie. Where was Frankie anyway?
These guys used to be tag team champions together in Martinsville wrestling.
Was he locked in a trunk or something?
Well, he was on the floor.
Big. I mean, he said he wasn't here. He should have used that opportunity to Pearl Harbor German. I'm sorry, Xavier Michaels. Uh-oh.
Frankie's.
Oh! Tian!
Frankie is quick on his feet. I really enjoy watching Frankie Swamp Tower. But right now, Xavier Michaels.
Chase Manning, he's showing us he can count the three.
I've always enjoyed Kenny Swamp Tower.
That's Frankie Swamp Tower.
That's what I said, Frankie Swampwater. Why did he break the count?
Because he rolled out of the ring.
The other one's still here laying down.
Yeah, but the other one, it turns into a where he's supposed to count out.
I've read the rules, Rico. He could have counted Frankie out. Matter of fact, I've been trying to help guys circumvent him for years.
You what?
I've been trying to help guys circumvent the wrestling rules for years.
We know, and you failed.
It is no fun.
Well, I don't know. Here it comes
bring
again.
A chair
He's already hit him with the chair once.
Now, is that a DQ? Is that a DQ? It should be. He just jumped all over Chase Manning, the referee. That's the man in stripe. The man with the hood is Frankie Swap Tower. The wild man is Jason Xavier, who just got put on his back. Don't do that, pin him. Oh, don't.
Why is the referee sleeping?
Because Frankie knocked him out. Whoa!
Frankie did no such thing.
He jumped right on top of him and Xavier.
Yeah, but who put him in the way? Xavier did.
No, they were just standing there with a chair.
No. Oh, who was standing there with a chair?
Jace Manning.
No,
he had the chair when they hit him. So you saw that move. Xavier's going to outsmart Frankie.
Referee better not DQ him for that.
Ringside.
What a
ringside ref moment. You don't see it, you can't call it.
Disqualified Frankie Swamp Tower.
That's a travesty.
The winner of the match by disqualification is.
Well, it should have already DQ'd
Xavier Michaels. Referee Chase Manning didn't see what happened.
Frankie should have disqualification if he didn't see what happened.
Frankie should have already been DQ'd for knocking him out.
How is that possible, Tim Miner? Frankie, you should restart this match. You should restart this match, Tim Miner.
Give me that. This is mine. You don't get to cheat, Frankie.
Once again, I've already pointed out. Whoa!
What just happened?
You gave him another shot. He wasn't even here.
What
Not
happened?
to 10.
And he comes out here and he
knocked
cheats.
the referee down again, second time.
No, that was the first time.
You shut your mouth. You shut that mouth. Look, there he is with the chair again.
Frankie has just gone crazy up there. No, his name
You think you deserve another fight after that?
Well, when you go
won.
crazy after getting hit with
It's
a chair,
over.
Mr. Frankie
Raise my
Swanpower.
hand.
He has gone to the bad side, and I like it.
Oh, heck no. Winner.
Jace Manning.
Week after week, you have bent the rules, you have broke the rules to take my dream of being United States champion away.
That is Frankie Swanpower. Xavier Michaels trying to get
You
fight with an old lady.
You think to be grandma? Is that your grandmother? If it's not, you be quiet. She and I had her own words. She'll kick your butt, and she will too. You've never beat me, Frankie, and this is the end of the road for you, bud. You were given chance after chance. I'm ready to beat someone else up now. No, I ain't stopping till that belt's mine. Tim, love you like a brother. You saw
Frankie
what
was
happened.
robbed tonight.
I saw exactly what happened.
He should have been DQ'd.
Even though referee Chase Manning didn't see what happened, we saw what happened over the
They
table.
should have been DQ'd.
So on July the 20th,
Make it no DQ, Tim Martin.
I'm going to sign another match between you two. Title on the line. How much is he paying you? How much is he paying you?
You don't have to.
If we have another match,
Get monitored.
this will be the last time I put a beat down on this kid. And to keep from what just happened happening again, it's going to be a no disqualification match.
There you go, Rico.
There you go.
You got your DQ.
You sure about that? Are you sure you can afford
I'm not
to lose
sure about
another
that, 'cause
wrestler?
Xavier can be very
Are you going to
violent.
pay his medical bills?
Yeah, but so can Frankie. You saw by him winning.
I'm not responsible for what happens to him.
That's one time in his whole career.
It only takes one.
I only put you in the hospital
That's
once.
true.
I'll do it again.
I think his horns are growing in.
We
the
will
other way.
re-sign this match, no DQs,
He's got on a different mask, by the way.
for the RWF United States title on July the 20th.
I think Jace Miner needs to get hit one more time.
No DQ.
Jace Manning.
Tim Martin is
No
Jace
rules.
Miner and Jace Manning.
How about Falls Count anywhere as well? Falls Count anywhere in Gallatin.
I don't know what
You can
that's
take that
about.
Walmart,
Security
pin
just
it.
threw his hat over here like he fixed the fight.
It probably is.
It is on. It is on. Whoa, whoa. We got a fight. We got a fight, Rico. Somebody call 911.
Why?
We're going to need it after
Come
this
on now,
fight.
this
Let him go. Let him fight.
I am. I'm not stopping him. Have you ever seen Frankie do this? I'm so impressed.
Frankie.
I think I was the only one that did it. The commissioner did.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the Tim and Rusty show. But tonight we're without Rusty. He is
It's gonna be quiet.
he is at the emergency room right now. He has had a headache. Usually he's giving everybody else a headache.
Yeah, you don't shut up.
No, he's had some problems with his head.
Well, I mean,
You got to quit hitting him.
yeah.
Let me introduce everybody tonight. Tonight we have, of course, I am the voice, Timothy Miner. Along with me tonight, we
Shenanigans,
have
Miner.
Frankie Swanpower. Welcome, his first appearance here on the Tim and Rusty Show.
Happy to be here.
We have Rico Jones, Rico Suave, and then we have the Social Security guard back in action here as Tony Chauncey is here tonight.
Yeah.
Now, we are only live on the RWF page tonight. For some reason, it will not go live on my page. I did share it on my page, so if you're
Shenanigans
seeing it on my
Minor,
page,
up to it again.
just join us, and we will take any questions. If you want to say anything, we'll talk with you or whatever. Now, our show coming up in July will be on July the 20th, and we have got a great card of action that night. Frankie Swamp Tower will be taking on Xavier Michaels for the United States title.
Cross count anywhere, anything goes.
Make sure you put that mic up there.
Anything goes, cross count anywhere. And it's one of those things where I respect Xavier. Here's the thing that people don't know about me and Xavier, and at least a lot of people don't know, is me and him used to be tag partners. We traveled the states and everything as tag partners. The thing is, I wasn't his first choice. His first choice was former DCW world champion Bray Christian. But Bray's career stalled out and he needed a partner, and I got paired up with him. And I was very fortunate at that time in my career. I was only about 3 years in to be paired up with someone with so much experience and fire and just pure toughness that is Xavier. I will give him his freaking dues. Like, we defended tag belts all around this freaking state. But I know, like, from the get-go, I wasn't his first choice, but I was going to be his best choice.
Well, I do know that y'all were tag team champions for a while in Clarksville.
Mm-hmm.
And so y'all know each other. Y'all know the ins and outs of each other. Now, Rusty was supposed to have some big questions for you here tonight. And, of course, he's
got scared.
He got scared of Frankie.
Got scared, yeah.
I've got to do something real quick. And usually Rusty will keep talking here. So, Rico, you take over here while I go over here and do something that I forgot to tell Luke to do.
Well, I mean, I think my money's probably on Frankie. Maybe if I had to.
You're just saying that because I'm here.
I mean, no.
Because he's here.
I mean, Xavier Michaels is a tough opponent, though. I mean,
he has one of the most I would say the most violent resume when it comes to RWF, because he's not just a pro wrestler, he is also an MMA artist too.
I don't know if I call that MMA. I think it's
No,
a little
he-
bit
no,
more
he-
than that. I mean, it's a little
This
legit.
man has broken legs
Yeah.
and jaws, and those are the things I
That's
watched
street
to study
fighting.
him. Yeah, up in Virginia, there's a thing called Street Beef,
Yeah.
and he's so good, he is sponsored. And I'm not going to do his sponsor deals for him because he doesn't pay me, and I'm going to make him pay. July 20th.
But you know, one thing you can't do, you can't get into a punching contest with that
I
guy.
can't get into a brawl with him.
I refer to you a lot as the man that gravity forgot. So
Pack's coming for me.
you can't be on the mat at all. Your feet has to be completely off the ground, flying around. That's
Yeah, 'cause
one
he's
way
fast.
that you're gonna be able to defeat him, because if you can't catch it, then
Like, I gotta stay on my toes. Like I said, like
Or stay off your toes.
we've seen it a lot of times where like I'll be up in the air and he'll catch me. Like, he knows me too well.
But you know him
We've
too.
been tagging for like 6 to 7 years. Like, you know somebody by that point. And me and him, we've gone down the roads. We've been through a lot of crap backstage. Like, we've had each other's back for all these years. And the sad part about all this is, whenever we have these little dry spells where we're not getting along, it's his greed that's the problem, and it's my pride that gets in the way
so
too.
let me ask. So what started this whole beef between the two of them? I mean, because if you all were tag champs, and I guess like any other tag team, somebody gets jealous at some point, and then it just festers from there. But what happened between the two of you that led to where we are today?
There was a promotion in Clarksville, Tennessee, which ironically is called Clarksville Wrestling Federation, which I believe that earlier this year or a little bit late last year, they had one of their last shows, which went out with a bang. It was a really good show. Me and him were tag partners there. I was his substitute for Bray Christian, and me and him, we defended those titles vigorously. We went and took all challengers and everything, and when we lost the belts, we decided to go for single accolades, and the AIWF Mid-America Championship Tournament showed up, and we both entered, and we both made it to the finals with the addition of a man named Benny Bray, which is an incredible talent, and I hope to see him at RWF too.
Mm-hmm.
But back to the top of the hand, I would win that triple threat match and become the first AIWF Mid-America champion. And it was one of those things where, like, when I was looking at Xavier at that time, all I saw was jealousy. But I thought it was one of those things like I want to do that too. I would never thought at the time he would turn on me. And I was like on his shoulders and everything, like with doing the cheer and everything. He put me on the top rope, like freaking celebrate. And next thing you know, I get electric chaired right off the freaking ropes and everything. He starts beating the crap out of me, and for months we feuded over the Mid America title. And then a year later, we finally kind of like there was enough of a break between like, okay, I get it, you're jealous, I don't even have the belt anymore. Can we be a team again? And it's like, yeah, sure. And we won titles again. We won tag belts all around this place. And then there was this sad incident where me and him were wrestling, and we were doing a Spanish fly, and he dislocated his neck. Like he was in a brace for almost a year.
Blames you for it.
Yep. Yeah. And I feel like he still blames me for it. And it's weird. It's like poetic in a sense where I broke him chasing my belt. He's trying to break me chasing his. And
so it
I
sounds
can't let him break me like that.
it sounds like it started from competitiveness. If you're not in this business to be competitive with the next guy, then I don't know what you're in it for. But that's what drives most wrestlers. Actually all wrestlers is the competitiveness. And based on what you just described, that's how it seemed like it started. But it's like, I guess you got the best of him, and he's been chasing you ever since to try to get, as you know how we say back in my day, get your lick back.
I mean, I took like a year off of his career. Like, I understand that he would hold that grudge, but when that happened, everything, it changed him. Like, not only did it change him, that's when he was like, you know what, I'm gonna do MMA. So he went in MMA. He started tearing it up in the octagon. So he became even tougher. And we had like one more match. We had a match when he finally got back into wrestling, and I'll give him credit where credit's due. He beat the crap out of him. But we made our amends and became a team again. And it's just one of those things where he's so much smarter now. He's a prize fighter now.
Right.
Like, and he's one of those things where it's different when it comes to MMA and wrestling. There's the one thing, it's the champion's advantage that he loves taking advantage
Well,
of.
except for in this match.
Exactly.
There's no
I
champion
had to
advantage.
take that away from him. I had to. Because he's devious.
Right.
Like, in MMA, you get suspended, you can get fined for breaking the rules. In wrestling, you might get like a fine or you might get like, oh, you put your hands in the referee, which I paid you for that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm sorry. I was
Might get a little smack on your butt.
yeah.
That's all your.
Tell the referee I'm sorry. But it was one of those things where I can't allow him to change me, because I see what happened to him, how it changed him. He's not the same Xavier Michaels I used to know, where he's willing to take these cheap shots and everything. This is his domain. I've got to take him out of his domain. He plays within the rules. He bends the rules, which I said in the promo after the match, where he's used the ropes on me. He's made me get DQ'd. Luckily, Tim's been there both times to back me up. All respect to the referees. The referee just doesn't see things, I all respect to the referees. But this is the only time, like, this is dangerous, though, because he knows how to break the rules. Now he can do it legally. So it's a 50-50 chance of me winning now.
But that means that you two are going to have to go to a place that you're not familiar with. You're going to have to find that darkness in Frankie Swamp Tower in order to defeat your nemesis. Because based on the way you're talking, I'm going to ask you a serious question. Are you fearful of him? Based on his background and where he's scratched and clawed his way up from after you were injuring him in the ring, the lengths that he's gone to get back into the ring just to get back at you, are you fearful of him? Be honest with yourself.
To fear someone is to respect them, and I have he's a dangerous man. I have to fear him. That's why I have to respect that he has the capability to freaking cripple me. He could cripple me. He could do the exact same thing he did to me. I did to him, right? he has the imagination. He has the tools. His bare hands are the tools. Like I said earlier, he's broken people's like faces. He's broken jaws, noses, legs, like just in the octagon alone. In a situation where there's not going to be no referee stoppage for this.
Right.
Like it's not going to stop until 3, and I just don't know not how to kick out.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to find that dark. You're gonna have to go to a place that you know he's gonna be at. You gotta meet in this match. No rules, no DQ. There's no
Falls
count
count
out.
anywhere.
Falls count anywhere in the state of Tennessee, right? Anywhere in the world.
We're
So
taking it to Kentucky.
you're gonna have to meet him in his element, and you're gonna have to find it within you that darkness to overcome that. That means that you're gonna have to break some rules. Well, there is no rules in this match, so no matter what you do, it's all legal.
I start breaking rules. I'm gonna break Rusty's heart.
But there's no rules, so you're not breaking anything.
The only thing I'm breaking is.
But look at it like
time.
this: all the things in your mind that you know you want to do to him, but in your heart of hearts you can't. Those are the things that he's gonna try to do to you.
That's sort of like me. I never break rules.
That's a lie.
I have always.
I can name a couple of matches where you said you was gonna call it down the middle, and that line was
I have
going like
always called things down the middle.
that. If Rusty was here, you know he.
Rusty.
Rusty.
Yeah.
I will be special guest referee, not in that match, but in a match.
See, and that match is
in the
not
tag
gonna
team
get called
titles?
down the middle either.
That is to make sure that Drew Weatherby and LBK doesn't get screwed again. You know they got screwed.
You watched them get screwed the last time, and you let it
Hey,
happen.
I let the referees make the calls.
But you saw the travesty that was going on in the ring. You have the
Although,
power
but
to overrule
keep
the
everything
referee.
I keep everything down the line. I let the referees do
Why I
their
was
job.
like this.
I let the referees do their job. We don't have instant replay in wrestling.
They tried to use it.
We have used it in the past. I used it to strip somebody of the title one night.
But it wasn't instant replay because me, you, and Rusty sat there and watched it happen.
I do have a bit of a question for you because most of the time you've been able to catch these things because you're seeing from the outward. You're going to be the referee this
I think
time
he's
around.
secretly working for the Star Twins.
Do
I
what?
think y'all see.
Right.
What
I
was
think
that?
he's secretly working for the Star Twins.
snap.
Why would I work for the Star Twins? Speaking of the Star Twins,
Paying you enough, I guess.
I think they're paying
One of
him.
them can't
Yeah.
even pay to get an upper jaw. Like
I saw that the Star Twins. I saw a post today that the Star Twins were having a birthday party
And you were
in-
invited.
were
in
invited,
Murfreesboro at a trampoline place, but it wasn't these Star Twins. A girl I used to work with, her name is Michelle Starr, and she's got twin boys.
So you went there thinking it was
No, they're
Matt and
doing it.
Nathan Starr.
They said Star Twins birthday bash.
oh, dang, like, those kids are going to grow up. We're going to have like the battle of the Star Twins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Star Twins.
Oh, dang, there's going to be a supernova.
man. But you got to find darkness.
I went over to get a payout.
I know you're always looking for a payout because I know that
I don't need a payout.
Yeah.
I mean, he owns the whole company. He's getting all the pay.
I know, and you're human just like the rest of us. So
Um,
you're
Is he-
harboring.
I got my
Is he
demons.
human?
I mean,
I'm a
he
Frankie,
doesn't
and
know
Frankie-
gravity,
that's
He
so
wears
Frankie.
that mask in the shower. He wears that mask to bed.
Yeah, that's what I was
He wears
wondering.
that mask when he's making sweet
That's
love.
what I was going to wonder about that mask. Does your partner, has he ever seen your face without that mask? Has
She
anybody?
has, yes, she has.
so
Okay.
like I was saying, you're
Pardon.
human just like the rest of us. You're harboring some ill feelings towards him, and I could tell by the way you're talking that it pains you that some of the stuff that he's tried to do to you, that's the stuff that you're gonna have to let come out. That all that anger you got pent up. This match,
Just
no
go for it.
rules, no count out, no DQ. There's no stoppage. The only thing that's stoppage is somebody laying flat on their back, looking up at the stars.
Get hit a couple extra.
You're gonna
times
have to
and say,
let
I like that.
all of that anger out because that is the only way that you're gonna beat Xavier Michaels, a man that has trained for years in street fighting. I mean, that is something that is totally different mindset when you're out there street fighting.
Yeah, that's different than wrestling.
Like the thing with this is like I take a lot of life lessons from like Batman, and one of the things that
And
he
even
was taught-
Batman let the
and I'm
darkness
a
out.
Batman fan, but it's one of those things where people ask him like, why didn't he just kill the Joker, like, or why doesn't he go too far? Because it would be too easy. Like it would always come back to him where like I did it for him. Why can't I do it for him? He's doing something even worse than he's doing right now. Of course, he's doing great, but like it's like one of those things where I can't let myself, like I can't lose myself in this match. I know I'm going to have to use my demons, but I can't.
You don't have to
so
go
far when my demons
right.
take over me.
You don't have to go. You have to do enough to keep him on the mat for the count of 3.
I can't lose myself.
But you're gonna have to, because he's definitely gonna lose himself.
He's so in control with himself. That's the thing.
Controlled rage. Him. Do you know how to control rage?
I don't.
Figure it out.
I've seen it already where I've pushed referees. Like I've gotten to the brawls with like the security and everything. Like I have to harness this rage, and
you do. You have to harness it and use it appropriately. And there's only one person that it's directed towards, because all the anger when you push the referee, that was all anger towards Xavier Michaels. He is the target of your rage. Now, you don't have to go far enough to where you're gonna regret something, but you are gonna you may even have to break some limbs, a jaw, something, because he's for sure gonna try to hurt you. Because he's still thinking about that neck injury that you gave him. You took a year off of his career.
Usually when you get your neck hurt, you remember who did it.
Yes, you get anything hurt and you lose time in the ring.
I still have nightmares about what happened. I still have flashbacks to this day of it happening.
I've got a neck injury.
Because I lost myself during that moment, and I almost paralyzed somebody. That's why I'm so scared to let those demons out. I know I gotta let them out if I want to win this match, but it's literally I gotta keep a hold of them. I gotta keep them in control, like Xavier has his demons controlled in this match.
I'm gonna tell you why that's not a good idea. Because you see what you did at the last show, some of those demons were already coming out. So that anger, your cup can only hold so much. It can only hold so much anger, rage, and pain before the simplest thing, the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. Mm-hmm. It's going to be something very small that's going to cause your cup to spill over, and everything's going to come out at the wrong person. So right now is going to be time for you to empty that cup.
Just start all over.
Start all over, because he's for sure.
Oh yeah, you're talking
to your mic.
Yeah, Tony talking to your mic.
Start all over. Yep.
Yeah. You're gonna have to.
Now, Julie Steele joined us here a few moments ago.
Hi, Judy.
Said hello.
Hey, Julie.
Now, along with that match on July 20th, we also have Sharp Disc Man Lawrence putting his title on the line against Sean Hoodrick.
Is Junior gonna be there this time?
I believe so. Are you gonna go running when the snake comes out again this time?
The snake ain't coming over to the table.
I'll bring it over there. I'm gonna bring it over there.
The snake too?
Either the snake or me is not gonna be there when Hoodrich gets done.
What got me is Luke talked about how tough he was, how much he was gonna pet that snake. He never touched that snake.
Neither did you. There's no picture that says that you did.
I pet the snake.
Where's the picture that says you did?
I will hold it next time I get a picture.
Okay.
I'm gonna prove it to you.
Look about a little chihuahua I got.
If you put near that snake, you're not gonna have a squirrel anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
You're gonna have a burrito.
Hey, that was a little small puppy in the audience that day.
Whoa, hold up a second. Oh. Well. This is from Xavier Michaels.
Oh no.
He says, well, Frankie. Talking about necks, huh? Yeah, my neck still has a knot in it from that day you prevented me from landing my beautiful Spanish fly. Isn't Spanish fly a sex toy? Anyways.
No,
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Spanish fly was it's, when you grab your
our
opponent
next
from the
match, I'll make sure.
See, he's already
I'll show your
threatening
neck
you.
some proper attention.
He's already thinking.
And he's not talking about a massage or a chiropractor either.
I'm talking about breaking your head.
Yes.
He's talking about doing Spanish fly.
Spanish fly.
Don't show that you're scared. Because that's what he's looking at. That's what he's looking at. Don't give him that satisfaction.
I do need it.
Hey, Xavier, he's coming for you.
That's what he's been saying.
But now, when you do get your neck injured, you remember who hurt your neck.
Yes.
And I've got someone that hurt my neck, and I'm remembering that. So when that dude gets trained, he's getting a hardcore match against Tim Miner, who was hardcore champion.
When?
You haven't seen my pictures?
On WWE 2K25? Is that what you was
No,
hardcore champion
I
on?
was
In
SWA.
cartoons.
Yeah.
I was
Cartoons.
SWA hardcore champion for 2 weeks.
In the cartoons.
It's a long time.
Actually, well, we at that time the hardcore title was on the line from opening bell to closing bell every
He's not
Saturday.
saying he knows you're scared. I don't think you're scared. You're worried that you're gonna do something that you're gonna regret.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Just go for it.
Don't worry about that, Frankie.
Is that camera right there?
Yes.
Xavier, I want to start off by saying I'm sorry for what happened.
Oh, don't be sorry.
I'm
Don't apologize. Don't
I'm
apologize.
saying sorry for the neck. Kinson's got it right, and we both lost our cool, and I was fortunate, but I didn't break my neck during that as well. So for that, I'm going to say sorry. I'm also going to say
Don't
sorry,
say sorry,
because I
dude.
am still coming for your championship in July. I'm still going to try and take that championship away from you, and I'm going to hold it not just as long as you. I'm going to hold it longer than you. I'm going to hold it longer than the person who's ever held it, which I'm pretty sure is Boogie, which I'll boogie myself by into the records.
Well, I know Larry Cooter held it for a while.
Mm.
You know, I'm gonna say what you don't want to say to Xavier.
Excuse me.
These views are not the views of the Jim and Rusty show. They're only the views of Rico. He's asking me if he can use profanity. Pastor Todd.
Xavier, I'm gonna say what he doesn't want to say to you. He's gonna come and kick your ass.
Hey, yeah. That's what my grandma would say. Yeah.
Kick your booty. Kick your booty.
He's not apologizing for hurting your neck, and he's damn sure ain't gonna apologize for hurting you at the next show.
You make one heck of a psychiatrist, man. You're looking at my show right now, man. Daggone, you're the
Wait.
show man.
Wait, didn't you do this one time before and you got busted up by Larry Zabisco? You was a manager. You was a manager.
It was I got gained by him and Doug Gilbert.
Yeah, I was there. I saw.
Yeah, you didn't even want to help me either.
I wasn't going to help you. I was video.
But never don't
something a little bit else down there, didn't
Yeah,
you?
don't apologize for what you're for what you're gonna do, because he's not gonna apologize for what he's gonna do to you.
This is war.
It's his war.
This is war. But he said something else down there, didn't
He knows what I'm capable of with all the years. I had him under my wing. He had you under
Yeah.
his
I'll
as a
give him
tag
credit for
partner.
that.
Remember who gave you your first taste of gold
Mm-hmm.
that he won?
He said him,
Not us. He said,
you
me,
all.
Me. And let you hold that gold with you. Ooh.
He's not gonna apologize for beating you up either, Xavier. I'm gonna be there to watch it too.
You get a front row ticket.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Saying and the new United States champion, Frankie Swamp Tower.
Now you saw the video. We showed the footage of the match of last month. He had to do a sneak attack to start the match off. That gave him an upper
That's what
hand in the
cheaters do.
match.
He was always asking for it from the very get go. The second he started in that chair, he's wanting it to be war, so we're going to give him war. We're going to
Okay.
give him war on July 20th.
That's what you need. Get war.
He wants to come on the next show.
It wants to come on next show, huh?
Yes, the next live show. When are we doing it?
Next week.
Well, Rusty goes back to youth camp next week, so
We don't need
we
Rusty.
need another one this week or next week. We can do one next week.
We'll do it. We'll do
What-
10 TV. Look at that.
When are you available again to do one?
Probably Thursday.
Thursday.
What about Sunday?
Mhm.
Sunday night.
Rusty goes to youth camp on Sunday.
Heck,
we
I-
don't
But
need
Rusty,
Rusty.
maybe Rusty is.
All we need is him and
Oh,
Xavier.
we're gonna have a fight here.
No, we're not gonna have a fight. I'll be here there's no fighting.
I'm going to say this studio has a lot of very expensive helmets here that
Hey,
will
I think I can keep both
And a
of you in
popcorn
check.
machine.
Yeah, I can keep
Well,
both
he's
of you.
gonna, he's gonna try to
It
steal a
took
helmet.
like
He'll try to steal a helmet.
No.
He'll try to steal
I'm
my
just
Titans.
thinking that so Rusty can't use it for fantasy football.
There's only one I want here.
would you be opposed
Yeah.
to doing a live show, being in the same room as Xavier Michaels before your match?
We can do like a weigh-in.
weigh-in?
A weigh-in.
Well, we do a contract signing.
Because it's cruiserweight.
Well, this ain't cruiserweight. What are you talking about?
It's
This
the
is
United
not a weight
States.
class.
Oh,
It's
see?
not a
We can
weight class.
We could have a contract signing
You say that for Jason Xavier
on the
No,
radio
no,
show. A contract signing.
So it makes
Something
sure he's
that's
gonna
never
be
been
there?
done before.
He's not going to try to chicken out.
If he chickens out, then we'll know that he's just scared of you.
That's
Now,
the
but
thing,
I don't
will
think
never-
Xavier is the
Can he
kind of
sign
guy
his
that
name
chickens
right now?
out, though.
I will never say that Xavier's scared.
Can he sign his name with his hurt hand?
I will say he is aware of me.
I don't.
He knows I'm coming for him. So
He's signing in
he's
blood.
playing these mind games when he's been playing these games since I think after the belt. He cheated when he beat Larry Cooter. He cheated when he beat me. He cheated when I beat him. He beat me this last time. He's very creative. Like, he has a malicious mind. Like, he's like, when he sees, I know how he sees the world. He sees the world, and like a gamer's term, he sees it in creative mode, where he sees, like, oh, I can do this and this. He sees opportunity everywhere in the match. Like, he's choked me on the ropes. He's punched me without the referee even knowing.
Do you feel inferior to him?
As skill-wise, yes.
Why?
But see,
I mean,
it's a
because
mixed
you two have
martial
different,
artist.
but you two
He
have
has
different skills.
years over me.
But
I
you-
have my high flying. I have.
he's
my
not a high flyer though.
He is. He's a high flyer.
He's not. He's more grounded.
He's grounded.
ground and pound.
He's grounded.
You're more the
pound.
high flyer.
He's a
He
technician. He's a striker. Like, his freaking. Like, I don't know if you remember the first match. Those freaking kicks to me on the ringside.
I heard him.
It-
I felt him.
My ribs freaking caved. Like, it was stiff.
That's why you're gonna have to fly around.
Like,
We can if you want to.
Y'all can't leave me hanging and not show up.
I'll be if you want to do one Sunday, I'll be here.
You're gonna need
7:30.
What?
Just let me know if you want to do one.
Okay.
Sunday
We'll
or
say
Monday.
right now.
Sunday or
night.
Monday. It don't matter. Sunday. Get the contract prepared, and we can do it right here.
All right. Well. I guess
Hey
I'm booked for
Xavier,
Sunday.
are you okay with that? We need your answer.
Come on, Panda Man.
Of course, we're a little bit delayed, so we may get an answer in a few seconds. So I think we're like 30 seconds on.
Oh,
delay.
there we go.
Okay, he says, I do what I want and what I need to. Unlike Frankie, he feels inferior because he was under my wing for years. And maybe do your research, bud. I was one of the best high flyers in SWA and CW.
Well, this isn't SWA and CWF,
No.
He was a high flyer in SWA.
but this isn't that.
I think
This is a different Xavier Michaels and a different Frankie Swamp Tower.
He is one, not Frankie.
Xavier.
Xavier is probably one of the most fit wrestlers we have.
Oh, he does some
Fit
good
doesn't
stuff.
make you a high
If you were
flyer.
talking about me.
Yeah, but being fit is,
It doesn't make you a high flyer though.
I see him fly a lot of times.
He said he'll be here for Sunday.
All right. I ain't
Yeah,
sure.
I'm not gonna let either
I'm
one
not
of you
sure.
touch the other.
He, may not,
All right.
he can't promise he won't put hands on him.
Well, I'll be here. I'll be the enforcer. So
Let's see.
I'll be there
Yeah, but
too.
can you contain the both of them?
We'll both-
yes, I only need to try to contain one.
No one likes the Vikings.
Uh,
I'll use the Viking helmet on them.
I only need to contain Xavier.
Is everybody else going?
I mean, I got a little bit of street fighting skills too,
Let's
but
see. Do we have any red helmets so the
I'll
blood
be
kind
here.
of blends in? Let's see.
Like,
no, we're not gonna have any blood
Oh yeah,
spillage.
we'll use the Chiefs helmet.
We're
on.
not gonna have any blood spillage.
All right.
I've got every NFL team.
We won't be able to get it out of the carpet.
So you're gonna be here Sunday,
I will be here on Sunday.
Contract signing,
I will
the two of
sign
you.
contract.
face to face.
Got it.
Xavier says my wings aren't clipped, but I
Mm.
guess this is to you, Rico.
Oh.
I'm more
He
seasoned,
says, "Eh."
so I choose not to fly as much nowadays.
He said the two key words: seasoned and choose to. That means he can't do it anymore.
Well, that doesn't necessarily say that.
I want to see him being a high flyer. I don't think he can compete with Frankie as far as high flying goes.
But this match ain't gonna matter high flying.
Yes, it will.
Because it's
He can. Hey, he can come flying off the roof if he wants to.
This is flying anywhere.
But if Xavier's laying on the ground,
Hey, dude, the
It ain't gonna
airport
matter.
near the place.
There
We'll
is-
fly all the way to the
there is
airport
a
and find
real-
here. I'll be
I will
half
tell
fine.
you, there is a real stop sign under the ring that you can use as a weapon.
One that you stole from the city.
Look, I mean,
You're gonna get into trouble, man.
I did not steal that.
Oh, you?
It was in my
yeah.
We're gonna not confirm or deny.
If
that
I
it was
wanted to
stolen.
steal one, I would have taken one during the tornadoes because me and Luke was riding around during the tornadoes and there were signs everywhere.
They're already outside waiting on you.
See, we're talking about opportunities and stuff like that. Kim's over here waiting for a tornado
He
to
is.
get a freaking stop sign.
I think he was waiting on a lot more than a stop sign. I think he's got a lot
I got-
of other stuff in his attic that he doesn't want
I
to
got
say.
one of those deer crossing signs.
Yeah.
Just deer can't read those signs. They don't know where to cross.
You have any gremlins up there?
He may have a couple of deer up there that he shot illegally.
Do it?
Oh, you thought some deer.
I think he may have a couple of deer up there you shot illegally.
No, have you seen
Damn,
the deer?
I'm a game
You've seen
warden's
the deer
outside
crossing
now.
signs?
Yeah, I have seen them.
Okay. How does a deer know to cross there?
I mean, they just cross wherever they want to anyway.
They know how to read.
Deer know how to
Oh, no, they're not.
Me, so I guess it's for me. Oh, okay. But all right, so this Sunday contract signing.
I don't know if I have a hard time holding you back, but I mean,
And what
I
time
mean,
are you doing this?
to
7:30.
both of our credits.
7:30.
To both of our credits, it did take an entire squad of security guards to pull us apart.
I mean, I'm not taking anything
Right.
away from Xavier. I actually like watching Xavier in the ring.
I do
I
too.
really do.
I do too. 'Cause
He's a fantastic
he does that flipping that
wrestler. He I love watching him
Yeah.
in the ring. However, I do think that in this match, his overconfidence is what's going to cost him.
Well, and Xavier also reminds us that he's got street fighting, wrestling, MMA, and that he lives for combat.
hmm
So
like I said, he's broken necks,
It's gonna be a
bones.
fight.
He's broken legs,
Whatever
necks,
happens.
and freaking noses. Like,
and he also says he's going to take your mask and put it and going to retire your mask.
Uh-oh.
You leave the mask out of this.
He'll put
I'm
his
not
trophy
putting
on.
the mask on mine. Nope. Mm-mm.
Also in action, we got a lot of stuff going on that July 20th. We have D'Amico Graves will be back in action,
D'Amico. D'Amico was really good.
and we have Anthony Taylor.
Really good. That was them think he broke a sweat.
Anthony Taylor.
It was very dominant victory. I want to see what he does next.
Anthony Taylor will be in action. The Star Twins tag team titles on the line against Drew Weatherby and LBK. I will be special guest referee, and my
Oh,
shoulder
no.
is.
Star Twins, if I were you all, I'd ask for another ref. Drew,
I'm going to call
LBK, I'll ask for another ref if I were you all.
it right down the line.
The
We'll count to
line
three.
again.
We'll go round and round.
Hey, that's what I started out in referee. I was a referee. I refereed for Jerry Lawler several times. I refereed for the Cat when she came. I refereed
Which
in
cat? Ernie or
No, the cat.
Ernest or
No,
or his
the
or
cat.
or Stacy?
Stacy, the Cat.
Yep.
I refereed the whole night.
Oh, that's why she retired.
She was married to Jerry Lawler.
Jerry Lawler at that time.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a night that they had a show in Springfield, Tennessee. Tony Falk had me come in. I refereed every match that night. We had
Ain't nobody else to show up.
Lawler
I
wrestled.
hate it when that happens. I hate it.
Yeah.
I feel I want this to be the norm. If only one referee freaking shows up, he gets the other referee's payout. Straight up. If the other referees want to cancel and everything and make that referee work more,
Yeah.
they should get their
I think
payout.
so too.
Yeah, because they're having to do even
Yeah.
double the work.
What is the guy's name
They're needed at that point.
Which guy?
that he passed away last year of cancer?
Tim White? Oh, not Tim White.
Tracy Smothers.
Tracy
See, Tracy Smothers.
No, Tracy's mother died 2 years ago.
Yeah, I thought it was longer than that.
It was like, I think 2021. I think.
Yeah, I know he passed away, but I refereed his match that night. I refereed everybody's match that night. Lawler took on the Australian guy in a stretcher match.
Which Australian guy? There's a
The
couple
one
of
that used to wrestle in Memphis Wrestling.
Bill Dundee.
No, not that
That's,
Australian guy.
you would think it would be
Not that
Dundee.
Australian guy.
What other one?
I can't think of the guy's name now. It's been so long ago. It's been about
Crocodile
20
Outback
Dundee.
Jack.
It's been like 25 years ago.
Outlaw.
Outlaw Jack.
Yeah, that sounds right.
No,
Well,
I'm running
I
around
don't
out
know.
of Australians.
he has dark hair.
Bill Dundee.
That's still the fine Dundee. All right. Oh wait, we got
No, he's
something else on
talking
him?
more stuff, saying
Oh no.
that his overconfidence. Just let him talk.
Just let him talk. He said, just let him talk.
Right. It's
I'm
hard.
still trying
It's
to figure out
hard.
who
It's
this
hard to do
Australian
that.
is. No, it's not. It's easy. We've been ignoring them.
Like the thing with like when I see on Facebook and I see some injustice like with Pride Month happening right now, like I've had to stand up for a lot of people where I have to deal with like some transphobic stuff being said. I had to stand up for some people. Like if it is not actively affecting you, leave them alone. Let them live their life. You know.
Right now is the time for you to stand up for yourself. Because there's no one else that's gonna be in that ring defending you but you. I mean, I'm defending you now, but I can't do anything for you. Where I could.
I'll do
ring,
my
but
fight.
I mean, I'm gonna leave that to you two, because this is man versus man, one on one.
Actually, man versus steel. If we get
Ashley
chair
Hudson
back in.
I don't know who that is.
Ashley Hudson.
Yeah.
He refereed Lawler that night. You know.
I thought you was looking for an Australian guy.
He is Australian. Ashley Hudson.
You said he was wrestling or reffing?
Wrestling.
Oh, you said. I thought you said reffing.
I was refereeing.
He ref.
I refereed.
He referee.
Well, yeah, but this is between you two. This, I mean, you two gonna have to exercise your demons.
I want to know something. I see this is more requesting to Tim. You're the referee. Are you going to call right in the middle? Or are you going to let some things happen?
There is no referee.
Yeah.
Where?
For your match, you're
Oh, his referee, his match. You know, he's gonna screw somebody over.
Would you call in the middle? Like,
I always call right in the middle. I have never cheated anybody out of the match by refereeing.
Yeah.
Gypsy Joe.
You got scared of Gypsy Joe. He probably would have chopped you.
Gypsy Joe's dead, so he's a bad
I've
advocate.
refereed several matches for Gypsy Joe back in the early 2000s. I remember going to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and I was a heel commissioner in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and they hated my guts there. Somebody keyed my car. I had a second car. I drove in there.
No,
because I make fun of guys that have one arm shorter than the other.
See, you can't do that nowadays. You can't do that.
You talk about cancel culture.
Yeah,
I would have been
Tim's
canceled.
gonna get us canceled.
I would have been canceled back then.
So this is no longer the Tim and Rusty show.
Hey,
Tim has been removed.
We had a man and woman came to the show. I called them George and Wheezy.
See,
and
you trying to really get us beat up.
But I had people call me dirty names, and I had dirty comebacks, but I didn't. I didn't. I kept it clean.
How
But
clean?
anyways,
PG or
PG.
rated R?
He's trying to be
That's
Soprano
just like
Carpenter.
I'll tell you when I get off air.
Banana Man.
I'll tell you when I got off the air what I said. I even said something to Kevin the Thug Jones that one night down in Bowling Green. It kind of shocked him.
Uh-oh.
If you can leave
It
Kevin
doesn't
the
take
Thug,
much. It doesn't take a.
if you
It
can
takes
leave
a lot
Kevin
to
the
shock
Thug
Kevin.
Jones speechless for a
Yeah.
second. But no, Gypsy Joe got mad at me one night and started chasing me.
I mean, he didn't
And
move that
he's like,
fast,
"Look,
so-
come back here! I kill you!"
I kill you. I kill you.
I got out and I ran out of the ring. I said, "Hey, y'all get him to the back." This
He
is
was
our-
waiting on you outside, I'm sure.
And see, I did a match with David Young. It was David Young, Quentin Charisma, and Insane Shane. And they took on me, Lance Streamer, and Lee Condry in a six-man tag match. And
Is he related to Dennis Condry?
I'm not sure if he's
I'm
not.
pretty sure related.
But you know who David Young is, don't you? David Young, TNA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
They
they
wanted.
really good talent.
They were like, "Hey, when they tag David and stay in there, let him give you one of his spine busters."
Uh-oh.
I was like, "No." They tagged him in while I was in there. I taken Quentin Charisma, Quentin Charisma's like 400 pounds. I thrown him across the ring and hip toss. He rolls over and tags David Young. I'm like, no, I went over and tagged. But David Young has been working in Murfreesboro with Kroll's show that they've been having Saul. And I talked to him that first show. I said, "You remember us having that match?" And he remembered it. And I was like, "Yeah, because they tagged you in." I went right.
You got scared. You just
But I
got
was the baby
scared of
face,
him,
but
man.
I was just waiting.
You're not supposed to run.
Hey,
You're supposed to be courageous.
If I have two legs, I can run.
Yeah, even in the face of fear. You're like
Dude,
Frankie's here being courageous in the face of his fears, but you ran from yours.
I wasn't there for David Young. I was there to beat
You want to talk about running from fears? What about Colton Chris and
Yeah, I would ran from that one.
Colton,
man.
Colton's just a little misguided right now. That's all. Like he's had
he
a
was.
lot of help
I don't know. He was guided across the ring a lot.
You see that block he put on him?
What?
He come across to that body.
Yeah.
Block, he just went flying over.
The pounce. He got.
But he'll be back in action. I'm working on who he's going to wrestle. It could be Mike Cobb against D'Amico Graves.
Dang.
Oh, is No Limit Pro going to be back in the house?
No Limit Pro will be back in the house.
Your nemesis is coming back.
I talked to Sons of Wrestling today. They will be back in action. Of course, they've been defending our RWF going into where No Limit Pro is and attacking them. So that's why I've got to look and see what our card's like. I may have to put our Sons of Wrestling against No Limit Pro.
Like I said, you're going to have to get the best that RWF has against No Limit Pro.
But now we do
survival of the fittest. The last one standing.
You know what? How about this? I beat Xavier. How about you send me my Cobb? I'll take out the leader. How about that?
Yeah, you got to concentrate on it because if you beat Xavier, he's not going to let it go.
I know.
Well,
and him and Cobb are friends too. So that's even crazier.
Now, most of us have seen the Von Erich movie.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
Well, the Von Erichs, back in the day, I watched them growing up in the 80s. I watched them in Sportatorium against Michael. What's his name? Michael Hayes, Cherry Bam Bam Gordy. Yeah, so they had the 6-man tag match, 6-man tag titles.
Terry Gordy.
Bam Bam Gordy.
Yeah.
On RWF, we are going to come out with a 6-man tag title.
Oh.
And so that's something we may start in July. So we may have a couple of 6-man tag matches that in the winners will move on in advance to the next round. So we are bringing the 6-man tag titles, and I am going to personally.
I'm saying you're going to ref the match.
No, I am personally designing those belts for.
Okay. So how's it going to feel when you got to present them to No Limit Pro?
Somebody up there.
Oh.
When you got to present that to No Limit Pro,
no, well,
you're going to have to hand it and strap it around their waist.
I guess,
JDV, Carnage Michael, and Mike Cobb are going to want you to bend the knee and present them with that 6-man tag team, with that 6-man titles. First. I think they will win it.
Well, you gonna be in their corner? Have they paid you off?
No, I've just seen how they perform. You cannot. So you've had to go outside to bring people in to even try to compete with them.
Well, they came here.
When they did come here, but then they took the best that he's had to offer so
Until
far.
Sons of Wrestling
But you know what I'm saying? You had to go outside to get someone
Sons
to
of
come
Wrestling
and get
had worked for us
but
a couple times.
But you know what's going to happen when they win it. You're gonna have to bend the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not.
Now I'm not gonna let them make you bend the knee.
I'm never. But I'll tell you, y'all one time it's good for you. Now you got to put.
Yeah, just toss them in the ring.
Oh, by the way, Psychomedic has been fired since I've taken over the RWF.
Wait a minute, you tried to retire the man. So you finally retired the man.
I've got full control. He's fired.
Who'd you fire?
Psychomedic.
Oh, yeah.
You missed the last show when.
Who's gonna Dr. Freaking Xavier when I beat the crap out of him?
Yeah, who's gonna be the Joker to your Batman? I mean,
I don't need a Joker.
Yeah, you do.
I'm some Batman.
I mean,
be careful.
The one you tried to get rid of is Psychomedic, and he just keeps coming back.
Well, he'll have to come back under a mask or something.
I mean, that's not going to be hard to figure it out, but.
But I officially sent him his pink.
Did he get it? That's the question.
Well, what's his grounds of being fired, though?
Tim doesn't like him. Tim doesn't like him.
He's hit me twice.
You tried to screw him out of his retirement match.
Retirement stuff.
Yeah. You got, if I remember correctly, you got knocked down in that match, which caused Blackthorn to come out and cheat for him.
Yeah.
Now, the 6-man tag match, see, I was smart, and I signed all my guys to extended contracts just in case my team lost. At least they'd still be in RWF.
Which is why they still have some great talents like Anthony Taylor. And who killed Colton?
D'Amico Graves.
But I remember you.
Man, I don't know if you want to relive that. I don't know if Colton has
contract with him too.
Have you seen him since then?
I think he's still in the air.
Yeah, he's racking up frequent flyer miles.
That's why we're getting the Snake Man back.
Ooh.
I signed him to extended contract.
You gonna put him against No Limit Pro?
Sean Hendrick. I've got him going against Sharp Dressed Man.
Ooh.
Oh, me and Sharp Dressed Man got some business to take care of.
No, Sharp Dressed Man.
No, he can't outdress me.
Sharp Dressed Man.
Junior too. Junior's been ducking everybody.
Junior.
Yeah. Sharp Dressed Man Junior.
Oh yeah.
You talking about James?
Junior. That's what I call him. Junior.
Junior.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was James.
He was running around like he was Junior a couple shows ago.
Junior, they can be a Sharp Dressed Man Junior.
Yeah.
I remember the Sharp Dressed Man. Well, not James. It was a different sergeant discipline, but it was sergeant discipline Lawrence and somebody else. Back in 2003, I got video footage in 2003.
2003. Man, I was in college.
He had dark hair.
Sharp
He was
Dressed Man
young.
had dark hair.
He had dark hair.
He was young.
Young. He's actually younger than me.
He doesn't look it.
He's actually younger than
He
me.
doesn't look it.
You know,
No, he does not look it.
you know how people like they'll look at Ric Flair, like even back when like, he was first coming into WWF, and like this dude looks old. Like
I mean,
that's me with Lawrence. Ever since I've known Sharp Dressed Man, he's always looked old to me.
But they were teenagers.
That's crazy.
when
20 years old, back when they were teenagers.
2003.
2003. That would be 22 years ago.
2003.
21 years
I
ago.
was 20. He can't be. He couldn't have been a teenager then. But he's older than
He was
me.
in his 20s.
Those 18s.
But
Man, I was actually just a
but
year
I
out
re- I
of high
remember-
school.
I remember them. They were a young tag team coming to SWA, and they were great back then. But it was a different. He was Sharp Dressed Man Lawrence and a different Sharp Dressed Man. It wasn't James. But now Lawrence, his son wrestles for us.
Mhm.
He's one of the sons of wrestling.
Yep.
Austin
I was right. I was right. I'll give him credit. Like I've wrestled out Austin. He's a really.
I
he's
actually
great.
enjoyed watching them when they came.
He had. I'll give. I'm ribbing him a bit here, but he had like the world's most annoying theme song. Like it was like a no. It would play that note like throughout his entrance, and I'm heard it's like, oh my god, get in the ring. Like and the best part was like it was like a mixed feeling. I want to be in the ring because he's so good, but at the same time, though, I'm like, why did you pick this song?
But
Oh,
you
God.
know how quiet it is without Black Thorn here?
Yeah, it's weird. It's
Isn't
like,
it great that I am the full controlling owner? Of
I
all
mean, you
WWE?
probably said anything to
I
this
think
show.
that's
It's
why
been
he's
me
kinda
and
avoiding
me
you
and
right
Frankie
now.
talking most of the time.
But Black Thorn is still under contract.
Yeah.
For how long?
Like, or when are you
As
going
long
to
as he
medic
follows
him?
rules.
Mhm.
As long as he follows
What rules? When has he followed any rules?
Well, he's got to follow rules now.
He didn't follow rules the last time.
Well, he was part owner.
So
you have some limited. You're limited if you're not part owner.
So since you're the full owner, I need to be commissioner.
Oh, God.
Oh no, we can't do that.
You can't hold
I
both
can't
titles.
lose a little
No,
bit
Vince, I
control.
think you're a little too biased. The science
No,
is
I can be a neutral party to everybody. You air your grievances to me, and I'll figure out what's the best way to handle it between the two of you.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like Tim Miner and Cade, to one
I
when they
don't-
push them down. Okay, you got what you want.
I will tell you the story about Psychomedic once we go off the air.
Oh.
He was crying too,
Oh, yeah.
like a little baby.
I don't know if I can picture him crying.
Do you believe what I'm
I
saying?
don't either. I don't think I can either.
He cried like a little.
I can picture him cussing. I don't know about
Miner.
crying.
He was tell Miner, please give me a contract.
Is he watching?
Oh, I don't know.
You might.
He
be.
must not be.
He-
This Tim is saying
He doesn't
was
have a job
crying.
anymore, so he can't pay for it.
Oh, Tim.
Hey, how come you don't have a popcorn ready for us?
Because
Luke
he ain't got
told me I
no
couldn't
money.
pop
He's
popcorn
cheap.
today.
Oh,
I blame it on Luke.
if
He
you guys
got
don't
no
mind,
butter.
guys, my
Yeah,
mom
Luke sat over there and
promoted
ate
some
a bunch of
stuff.
queso. Didn't offer anybody anything.
What's that?
That's how
Some of
Luke
my stuff
is.
I'm having to do this month.
Yeah.
Luke's gonna eat first before he thinks of us.
Even if he ate first, he still wouldn't think of us.
Luke used to be a nice little boy. He said, "Tony, you
When?
need help?" Oh, he used to.
When?
He used to. Tony, need me to help you do anything? Tony, need me to take trash can out? Now he's just like, I ain't got to do nothing.
Oh, he just throws trash on my floor. I have to take it out.
Man,
I just throw my trash on my roof. So.
we're gonna put Luke in the ring, make it. And I
Oh,
mean,
that's
that-
who I'm
that-
getting a hardcore match against.
Oh,
Oh,
dang.
we just throw him in the next show.
Hold on.
He can. Well,
Anyways,
he can try to swing a chair.
Frankie wants to promote some of the things he's doing this
Go.
next month. But before that, we are planning on going to a show
There it is.
Saturday night, Lebanon, top rope. That's if Rusty is better. Plan on going to
What
that.
time is that show?
I think it's at 7 or 8.
Oh, you'll be going by the time I get off work.
Dang.
Where
Yeah.
in Lebanon?
It's in Lebanon.
What time
Top
you
rope.
leaving?
It ain't like that
I'll
show
have
we
to.
went to
I
the other
gotta
night,
see what
is
time
it?
it is.
I don't get off work.
That show we went to the other night's like,
No. This one's in Lebanon. It's
man,
like
that place right there was.
we went to Tullahoma to watch Yukon Jack's show.
You couldn't even hear it.
Yeah.
That was
Well, we've
part
had
of the
that issue
problem.
at several shows we've gone to. You
No,
can't hear the mic.
Well, he
on.
wouldn't
Yeah,
have his
you-
hearing
you
aid
fine.
on
I
at
thought you would be
first, so I
able to.
mean, that's.
Yeah.
I mean, he can hardly hear anyway.
But anyway, where are you at this next month?
This month I'll be June the 29th. I'll be in Knoxville, Tennessee for Total Psychotic Wrestling Show Underrated. I'll be in a triple threat match with two of their upstarts, and it's gonna be it's gonna be kind of cool to get to all two of their best young guys in the ring. I believe one Zachary and another one named Chop Hyatt. I think is how to say his name. Chomp is he's a dangerous guy, and he's been doing war right now. He's like the rabid pit bull Matt Raby, like heck, he popped his eye out. It's crazy. But so I'll be there in Knoxville, Tennessee, on 29th at the Chatterbox Tavern. On June the 30th, we were just talking about them a while ago. I'll be at No Limit Pro. I can't remember the city for it right now, and I don't even remember the address.
Is it Morrison, Tennessee?
I think it's Morrison this time around.
We've been there before.
So I don't know exactly what I'm doing there yet, but I'm going to bring them all. So thank you for letting me promote that, and I hope to see everybody who's watching come here, except you, Xavier. I know you're still watching. I'm watching you.
Throw it in his face. Throw it in his face. Make him watch you. Make him watch your success. He's gonna watch you as you're walking away with his U.S. title anyway. So you might as well go on and throw all your success in his face. Come on, Frankie.
I'm getting that ring rust off early.
I got your back.
Yeah.
Oh, me and Luke went to UFC fights this past Saturday night.
Yeah,
I went to
man.
some too. It was,
Yeah,
I looked out my
we
window.
were-
We were in Louisville, Kentucky. Well, it was
I
one of
asked you
those
to send me a
pay-per-view.
picture of some.
How was it?
Fighting,
It was
and you
good.
never did.
Luke was crying because the main event got stopped, and the guy I was cheering for won, and the guy that he was cheering for got a standing knockout because the referee
Ooh.
stepped in and stopped it.
Hey, that's what you're gonna do to Xavier. You're gonna do a standing knockout. Standing knockout.
You guys saw.
I don't know if
some
Xavier's still
blood.
watching, but I hope he is. But
Actually, we saw
standing
a
knockout.
couple- the young guy. There's a guy that was 19 years old.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to get choked out. Then, of course, he was able to get out of a choke that he was in. In the very next round, he choked the guy out.
Well, you know when you're that young, that I mean, sometimes
girls in
you're
there
too
doing it.
stupid to know when to sit down.
We saw one women's match. I think was it just one women's match? We saw one women's match.
He can't remember. He was
I
too
know
busy
there's one
eating
woman that's from Las Vegas.
cotton
She
candy
did.
and popcorn and all that other stuff.
I'm surprised he ain't big as that house.
His girlfriend is.
Dang.
Her name is
What's her name?
No, it's somebody he says is my girlfriend. Goes woman goes to our church.
Ooh.
Well, you can find a good Christian woman.
Here you go, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Is she a
I-
good cook?
I'm not looking to buy a house.
I mean, why not? I mean, eventually you're gonna.
Only fit the house.
I mean, hey, they make barndominiums now.
Yeah, only 400,000.
Yeah.
Anyways, back
You're
to
worried about
the,
him getting guns.
but no, we went to Louisville to see that UFC fight. It was pretty good. They actually had 15 matches on the card.
Ooh.
They had 9 on the
gosh.
card and 6 regular card matches.
Any local talent? Or just
No, just
only-
That was the big
It
stuff.
was
What
a
time
big
did it
pay-per-view.
start?
It started like at 5 p.m.
Oh,
It was over around 11.
What time did you go to sleep? Did you go to sleep before the main event came on?
No, I didn't fall asleep there. Did I?
he almost went to sleep.
Oh,
on
if you
the
can't remember, if you fell asleep or
Hey.
not, you did.
Hey,
He
here's
almost went to sleep on the way home the other night.
Oh,
how'd you know about that?
Because
He
I
saw
fell
you
asleep
leaving.
and I said, "We're here."
Oh, you talking
almost."
about the night before when we went to all the way to home?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
how come I wasn't
I don't
invited?
know. I don't feel like you should
I wasn't
fall
invited to
asleep while
Tullahoma.
watching someone
Oh,
fight. I
we,
don't
that
know.
was the last second thing we decided to do.
I know. That's
It was on Friday night.
What did I do Friday night? No, Friday night I was at CMA's.
Yeah, because I was going to do a
Yeah.
live stream, but you was.
Yeah, I was at
so
CMA's.
Heck, Xavier, you got that MMA freaking experience about you. Why weren't you at UFC, huh?
Not well. There was a
There were
part
50
before it all
matches on
started.
there. You could have been 51.
There was a couple of country artists I've never heard of.
But now
before.
we watched the UFC fight, and then Sunday we went to the Muhammad Ali Museum.
How was
And
that?
it was pretty good too. But now, talking about sleeping, we went to a Travis Scott concert.
He fell asleep.
I fell asleep during the Travis Scott
I don't
concert.
know how you fall asleep at a concert.
Oh, you get your heart racing.
I think I
everything
fell
comes
asleep
back
at the
down
I think I
there.
fell asleep at the NF concert too. For a
At the what?
NF.
Who was that?
NF, he's a rapper. That's clean rap.
Oh yeah, I know him.
We
He's
went to
really good.
Alabama. Went to Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you telling me about
I'm saying
that.
I goes off.
Does he drive?
No.
You really need to teach him how to drive because you be falling asleep
No, I
too.
fall asleep during the concert.
That's what I'm saying. But if you fell asleep in the concert, then once you got in the car, you was sleepy.
Oh no, he already got his nap in.
He's old enough to drive. I
Yeah,
think.
but I let him drive my car.
have a
We went out
license.
driving one
I
night.
don't know if he can drive the big truck though.
No, he told my. I usually get a rental car.
I doubt you guys have these around here.
I rented a sports car when we went to Alabama.
No, you may not want to let him.
No, it was a Genesis. It would do.
Oh, that's not a sports car.
The one I went was.
That's an electric car.
This one wasn't electric. This one wasn't electric.
I know he
Hey,
ride my
you know how
mower.
you know how easy it was to go 95 and not even know it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because it's electric.
We
You
didn't-
can't even hear it.
We didn't know that one night.
Sounds like a humming noise when you're
The
driving
last
down
time we had a RAV4, it went pretty fast too.
there. Oh, yeah, that's something he could drive.
He could drive my
I mean,
car.
if you got like a what? You have a V8?
no V6.
Okay, well he can handle the V6. Then I don't know about the V8.
Hummer's only got a V6 too.
Yeah, but that's too big for him. Well, I will say this: if you learn to drive a truck, you can drive anything.
My
Just like
Hummer-
if you learn to drive on the interstate, 'cause I got put on the
I told
interstate
him
my
he could
very
drive
first
my
time
truck
driving.
if
You
he
can drive
wants
on the
to.
interstate. You can drive anywhere.
My Hummer is easier to handle than my Charger.
Well, it depends on the circumstance.
My Charger has a terrible turn ratio.
Oh, so that means your
I teach you
axles and
how to
stuff
drive
are
my
messed
truck.
up. Huh?
No, my axles actually messed up on my Hummer.
Oh my god.
Back when I was a kid and I was getting raised in the swamplands
What
of
do you mean? You're
Tennessee.
still a kid.
I'm 24
You're
now.
30?
I'm 24 now.
How old?
I'm 24 now. I just
34?
celebrated my birthday about a week or two ago.
44.
24.
24, yeah. But when I was raised in the swamplands, I was driving my dad's pickup truck, and he was teaching me how to drive. And I may have made almost drove into an electric fence because of that turn ratio he was talking about. Yeah.
I learned how to drive a pickup truck when I was 14 because we lived in the desert, and that's where they put all the trash in. My dad would say, "Okay, the truck's loaded. Go take it out." I used to just live going down that dirt road. Just
There was a good ways.
But now I didn't fall asleep at the Little Yachty concert because we had to stand, because we had to stand up that whole concert.
Really? It was
You fell
San
asleep?
Bruno?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
dang.
like they had a place where you stood up. There was no seats.
Santa Bruno me. Heck yeah. Good job, little guy.
And then we're going to Blink 182, August 1st.
He don't know nothing about that.
Oh, the
See, he knows about that.
Blink 182 is too old for him.
No, he knows more about him than I do.
What about Linkin Park?
Chester?
And then what's the other one we're going to see?
Nirvana,
Nirvana?
No, we're not going to see Nirvana.
Boys to Men, In
No.
Sync.
We're going to see Kurt Cobain. I'm just kidding. No,
I hope you're not going.
Who are we going to see?
You can see Kurt Cobain everywhere,
Plain
man.
White? No. No, we're going to see Zach Bryan at the end of this month.
You used to be able to see Kurt Cobain everywhere, didn't
But
you?
what about the
and they
white
cleaned him up.
the rap in October?
Rat Pack?
In
You going to
October.
Vegas to see the Rat Pack?
But who is it?
Oh,
21 Pilots.
It's a group.
Heck yeah.
where's
Huh?
that one? Me and you.
I think they only have.
Yeah.
You go to concerts?
Yeah.
I didn't think you stayed up that late.
He's on Social Security. Don't mean he can't stay up late.
You take me like a Post Malone kind of guy, you know? Like you could be over there singing with Morgan Waller.
I want to go see Eminem.
Don't worry, you had some help, brother.
I wouldn't mind going to see Eminem concert.
Eminem.
Just try to find
Cool.
Cody.
Not the kind you buy at the store.
I'd love to go see Eminem.
Eminem,
Peanut
he's
or-
one of those
There was a-
generational
there
guys.
was a movie on TV with him on there the other night.
Actually,
Wow.
I've never been to a concert until this year.
Really?
Obviously,
I've
you,
been to
I mean,
Christian
you fell,
concerts, but I had not been to any rock concerts.
you
Then
fell asleep.
Luke was like, "Hey, I want to go to a concert." I said, "As long as it's not Taylor Swift." And he was like, "It's Lil Yachty." I was like, "What the heck is a Lil Yachty? What is a Lil
He thought he was
Yachty?"
taking him on a boat.
Because he had just went to Blink 182, and I thought that's the type of music it was going to be. But no, Lil Yachty.
What do you listen to?
everything?
Anything. He likes Alice too.
He'll even listen to that 50s classic
Likes
song,
anybody.
What 50s classic song?
like Frank Sinatra.
What do you know about
Hey.
Frank
He
Sinatra?
likes Frank Sinatra.
Do you
He
call
got
him old
good
blue
taste,
eyes?
man. I like that. He got great taste.
He likes
Was
Ash.
is your favorite song of his? I Did It My Way.
No, it's probably
I did it my
no. This is singing the song you sing in church all the time.
You sang Frank Sinatra songs at church?
The one
Who?
that can.
Oh, that was Dean Martin. That was Dean Martin. Yeah.
Who? Oh,
He likes Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah.
Ring of
I
Fire.
like Johnny Cash.
Turn Guy's a good one.
You never listen to Johnny Cash?
He
You know who
likes
he
Johnny-
is? You know how old he is?
He's dead.
He's dead.
And actually,
I was gonna say if he
well, he knows
knew.
he's dead. But here's you do know Johnny Cash. I used to work. You know where Publix is in Hendersonville? They used to be Food Max years ago.
Yep.
When I worked there.
Remind me to tell you something about Johnny Cash
worked
off
there,
when we
I
get
worked
off
there
the
when
air.
when it was Food Max. Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash came in shopping every Thursday there, and he talked to me all the time. He come in, hey Tim. I look at him first time.
We say, hey, I need that bag of
He said,
chips
hey
up
Tim.
there.
One time he come in and said, hey Tim, where's the mustard? And I'm sitting there looking at him like, how's he know my name? You got a name tag.
Oh,
But
My dad used to work for Johnny Cash's.
But
door
he used to
when
come
he
in.
was a
He used to come in Food Max all the time. About every Thursday, they'd come around the same time. And then they sold that store from Food Max. It became an Albertsons. Well, I'd left there and went
I
back to
hated
Walmart.
Albertsons.
But I went back and worked at where it's Albertsons. And I've also worked at the store when it's Publix. So I've worked in that store 3 different times.
You've been fired all 3 times?
No, I still work for Publix.
That's
I
why
mean,
he likes being the boss. He depends
Uh-huh.
you won't get
I still
fired
work
now.
for Publix. here
I'm
in Galveston.
interested in this, Luke. Okay, so tell me more. What other music do you listen? You listen to Jelly Roll? What?
I love Jelly
Post
Roll.
Malone. So you
listen to Post- he does look- kinda looks like Post
You
Malone.
have to listen to Post Malone.
You like,
He
Jelly-
had-
you like Jelly Roll?
Yeah, I like Jelly Roll.
You swirl?
Mac Miller.
Yeah.
You know what he said on the
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you do that when you're young, you think it look cool, but then you forget you got to get old.
But no, we're going to a country concert.
Oh, which one?
Just, which one?
Zach Bryan.
Really?
Yeah, that's not you gonna be in.
Oh, yeah.
What about us? We're thirsty.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll take- give me one,
I'll
boy.
sneak backstage.
I'll take
But yeah, we're going to.
You pay me
It's a-
enough, I'll get you backstage.
It's at Titan Stadium.
You pay me
Zach
enough, I'll
Bryan
get you
is-
backstage.
I ain't gonna lie, you look like someone
You
who
get me
could
a
wear
coat?
like a security suit and you
We're
like
actually
just fit
we're,
in.
we're
Or is
in
that the
lower
only
level.
one you got?
We were actually in lower level at the
Oh, you
UFC
don't
fight.
know.
Something to drink.
You're in security? You're at the security guard?
Thank you,
No.
Luke.
Did you know
I
that?
was saying it.
Hey,
security, I'm above that.
we were in the lower level for UFC
You're the
fights.
singer?
Huh?
You're the singer?
No, I'm not the singer.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'll tell you when we get off the air.
anyways, it is about time for us to go. We've been on
Oh,
the
we've
air.
actually had fun today.
We actually
I enjoyed
we
it. Now-
did
I'm the
Rusty.
last of the party.
Usually Rusty,
Yeah.
keeps
It's-
everybody talking, but,
But-
we were able to do that without him.
Now Sunday's gonna be interesting.
Yeah,
I'm looking. I can't wait
was
till
about to
Sunday.
put that. Like, hey, like it was all fun and games tonight, but Sunday it's gonna be all business.
I think Xavier got
Luke,
scared and left.
Are you
No,
about
he's
ready to
still in
go
there.
to Fade to
I know
Black
he
over
is.
there? And make sure to turn our mics off when you fade to black with the little red button. Anyways, any final thoughts
Sunday,
here?
we'll see
Make
you
sure-
all Sunday.
Make sure
you
you've
tune
been scrolling
in
across the bottom screen the whole
to
time.
see your future United States champion sign the contract on
That'll be
Sunday.
Sunday night, and then you'll also run across the bottom screen is July the 20th. Make sure to be there. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring your dog, bring your cat.
1250 Hartsville
we-
Pike, Gallatin,
1250
Tennessee,
Bring your money for some food, 'cause
37076.
food is
Dang,
good.
he got the zip code. Woo!
And it will be a spectacular night. And until then, this is the voice Timothy Miner for Rico, Frankie, and Tony
T-Bone.
saying good night.
Keep on.
That's what they used to call me, T-Bone.